my first attempt at trying to get my diagnosis on paper in a poetry form. And it goes like this. I fell asleep in my own bed and woke up at an intersection 2 towns over. Waking up somewhere new is becoming an old trick. I have learned to unlock doors and leave my home. I have learned to cross the streets. I have learned to cry alone in the dark public. Having bipolar and schizophrenia means sometimes my body wakes up before I do. 1. Some of my best friends will never appear at parties. A man once ordered a drink from me at work, told me his life story, and before handing me his total, vanished into the next person in line. His name was Keith. The ones who vanish are always named Keith. 2. When I was 5 years old, my mother taught me to look both ways before crossing the street. At 13, sometimes a car would appear as I was approaching the dotted line and drive right through me. I could hear my own screams just as loudly as no one else did. I often think about how, relative to the car, the driver was not moving at all. I don't know how I know this, but the man behind the wheel was named Keith. The ones who vanish are always named Keith. 3. Having bipolar and schizophrenia means sometimes doctors mispronounce the word ghosts. Means instead say hallucinations. Instead call them "we'll up your meds." Having bipolar and schizophrenia means sometimes someone else's trauma becomes my trauma. Means 11 years ago at 3 o'clock in the morning, Keith pulled the trigger at 3 a.m. and I have not stopped seeing him since. Having bipolar and schizophrenia means when I was 12 years old, Keith was my neighbor. And he committed suicide. And now I see him every single day.